Yo, what's going on, guys? Junker Monster here, and we're back once again. And today we're gonna be talking about getting better thralls. So, what we're gonna be doing is going from our basic bitch thralls, our ones that we find near New River. We're gonna get rid of those essentially, and go from that to a very high tier, almost late game, sort of late game thrall. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so. First things first, let's get this out of the way. Little disclaimer, I've actually already recorded this video, but there was an issue when I recorded it, so I have to redo it. And you can tell because there's somebody else in my goddamn house. That guy over there, he is fully geared, he is ready to go, he's rip roaring and ready. However, we're not going to be taking him out because I don't want this to skew any view of how this is done. So we're going to do it with our normal thrall. You can do this solo, you don't need the thrall, but it's so much easier when you have, you know, a moderately leveled up thrall. And Conchaka here is level 13. Now, this one in particular has been a better thrall for us than the other ones you would normally get, because this one was a tier 4. So, you know, it was already a little bit better one because it was a black hand. And then on top of that, it was a named archer. I'm not really a fan of archers, but, you know, it is what it is. So what are we going to need for today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Where's my horse? We'll figure that out later. Anyway, I probably left it somewhere and forgot all about it. He. But we're going to take her weapons. And we're going to give her a basic truncheon. That's all she's going to need, right? Now, we could also use a truncheon, right? We could do the bop... Oh, oopsie, poopsie. Oh, God, what have I done? Okay. We could do that, right? However, this right here, these light attacks do a little bit less concussion damage than the javelin does on its light attacks. The moveset's a little jank sometimes and you kind of miss some hits, but you waste less stamina essentially, because in order to match the amount of concussion damage you have to do the heavy swings, and that will eventually wear out more stamina, I think. Either way, it's also a bit more reach that you can get with this, so you can do it from further. Just make sure you don't do the heavier alternate attacks or anything like that, because that won't work out. And of course we can use a shield while we do it. So that's what we're going to be using, and we're also going to grab our Wheel of Pain. It's currently in the horse. Once I find the horse, that'll be easy peasy. But we crafted a Wheel of Pain before, and we stuck it in the horse. And we have our bindings. Bada bing, bada boom. Fiber bindings. And gruel. How could I forget the gruel and unusual? He's currently got my gruel. That's why. Let's craft up some gruel, and then we'll pack everything up and we'll be heading on our way, more or less. Where we're going to be going is right about here. So similar to our video on how to get to the Sephiroth and farm all that, you come up here, and instead of curving all the way around and up here and skirting up here, you're going to be cutting all that out. And when you get up, basically where is it, you wind up here and you get to the point here where you can start heading up towards these kind of like ruiny things. Instead, you can just go up this little hill, and it's almost a straight shot. You get no enemies from here onwards, pretty much. And bada bing, bada boom, you'll find our quarry. But either way, we'll meet you there. Alrighty, and we're pretty much here. Let me turn this off. I wanted to make sure I could find my horse. There we go. So as you can see, we rode across here, up in here, winded around, bada bing, bada boom, came around the path, and we are now here. And we're just gonna go right up in here, which is right about there. I think either one actually opens up into a path, but just to be safe, because I know for a fact that this works. And we did run into one hyena because I went into a janky way, but that's okay. If you have a horse by now, you can just run away from it. So where we are going is right there. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna leave the horse over here. Stand guard right here, friendo. Alright, now we're gonna make sure she's set to guard me, so she won't just straight up attack. And you see that guy? He's right there. We're gonna encourage him to come visit us. Now this is gonna be a worse one than the last because of that right there. He's an archer. This actually is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna get her to come back here. Come back here. Get him to come closer towards me.
Dance for me now, or swing for me later. Okey-dokey, mate. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later. Chance, mate.
You can see this kind of takes a minute.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate.
What's your flank? Me and me shall flick a sleeve.
Archers are the worst, I swear. So we're not even gonna use this one, but we're gonna show you how it's done. I'll just keep him around as backup, I guess. Some home defense. He just trying to whip that arrow real quick.
Dance for me now, or swing for me later. You've got the chance, mate. What's your flank? Me and me shall flick a sleeve. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later.
You can see I'm starting to take a little bit of damage here, so I'm gonna see if I can
You've got the chance, mate.
get a little bit of distance, get him to aggro her, and heal up.
Me and me shall flick a sleeve.
By the old serpent. Invaders.
Dance for me now, or swing for me later. What's your flank? Me and me shall flick a sleeve.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate.
Hokey-pokey, mate. You've got the chance, mate.
I said, you see that?
Hokey-pokey, mate.
actually want to get on this side, so he backs up the other way.
You've got the chance, mate. Watch your flanks. Me and me shall flick as thieves.
Alright, I'm gonna eat a little bit of food. We're gonna heal up that way.
Swing for me later.
You can see she's not even remotely hurt.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate.
You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later.
Blood of the serpent. Enemies at the gate.
Watch your flanks. Me and me shall flick as thieves. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later.
Just letting her beat the hell out of him.
You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later.
Name of set. Identify yourself.
Watch your
And there he goes.
me and me shall flick as thieves.
Grab our bindings. Grab him up. Head to the horse. And now what I like to do is get right outside the city. Back the way we came. And there's even some even ground over here somewhere. Go ahead and eat once again. Start regenerating a little bit of health here. Okay, put this away and grab this. Brain. Go. We have a backup javelin should we need it. Do this. And you would just put this down and put him in and give him gruel and hit go. And then we would wait here till he's done. And people would ask me, why in the world would we do it here? I don't want to wait here for this. This is going to take forever. Well, the reason this only works if you're not on a public server or if you're not on a PvP server or anything like that. It only really works in single player or in a private server. But the reason is that I don't want to have to go all the way through all this shit all the way back to the house just to somehow lose it, right? There's a lot of shenanigans you can get into that'll make it so that you either need to drop them and start blocking using your shield and whatnot, or using a two-handed weapon like what I have here, which is my main DPS at the moment. Or if you have to climb or anything else, you'll end up dropping the bindings. And also, these bindings, as you can see, they don't have a lot of durability. They repair real easy off of just plant fiber. I can just kind of nab a little bit of plant fiber here. and then repair it. It's not gonna repair much, but repairs a decent amount. I actually repaired pretty much all of it. That's impressive. Two was enough for that. But the point is, I don't want to have to deal with it, right? So I don't. That easy. Now, again, I'm not that worried about this guy. We're probably just gonna pull him out of here and cancel this because I don't really care about having an archer. I already have a fighter at home that we did from the last attempt at recording this. But the other alternatives to getting this guy is there's a couple other places throughout this whole city where there's a bunch of these guys. This is the easiest, safest way to pull one at a time. There's even a dungeon right here in Septimer, right behind the bar, called the wine cellar. And inside there's an NPC that you can fight. He's not tameable, but he does have a chance to drop a really strong dungeon called Sus Dungeon. And then in the next room is 2 of these relic seekers. Relic seeker treasure hunters. Something like that. I can never remember. Anyway, the point being, there's 2 more of these guys. And you can grab one of those. But getting just one of them instead of both of them to come at you is kind of an annoying thing, so I don't really deal with that. Plus, you then have to try not to break the game by going out of the dungeon with him in bindings and not losing him. It's just not worth the hassle. This was so much easier for me to just scoop. And let's say I didn't get the first one, the fighter, when I wanted to. I could just do this and go get another one and do it again. In fact, I can use this archer to do this again. Because one of the beautiful things is this thrall right here is at 4,000 HP. And my fighter thrall started at 5,500, I think, at level 0. So he's gonna be a lot better. And this was a tier 4 named. This is technically a tier 4 as well, but it's just such a difference. But hopefully you liked this video. Hopefully this was somewhat informative. We'll probably just cancel this guy, lose him, because I don't really care for getting another archer. I've already got one I don't want. I have to find something to do with. But if you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you feel like rating the video, whether you liked it or not, please do. All feedback is welcome and appreciated, including anything else you want to see in this series. Trying to build it up as much as I can. And then if you want to join the community, there's the link to the Discord. And if you want to catch the streams where we play Conan and many other games, that is also down in the description. Either way, I appreciate you guys. If you want to see more on the channel, you are more than welcome to subscribe, because there will be future content every week, and maybe even some extra things, including, you know, a Tekken video we just uploaded recently. So, you know, we're trying to find more things and mix it up. So hopefully we'll find something there, and I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys later. Boy.